All right, welcome back to the Cool Cast podcast, the coolest podcast on the planet. The Mission Impossible thing, the final reckoning. That's crazy too. They titled it that, the final reckoning. So around that time, maybe like a week or two apart before I seen the movie, I was hearing some of them cats hollering about the guys were chatting about explaining what the lake of fire is or whatnot. And I watched Mission Impossible and I'm like, this is what the fuck they was talking about the lake of fire, about the missiles like shooting off, and I found that shit crazy because I'm like, dog, this is wild. Because I didn't expect, you know what I'm saying, that to come about. You know what I'm saying? They was calling the AI the entity or whatever, some shit like this. Yeah. So I'm like, dog, this is fucking nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like in the films, they always put it out to be that somebody, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like we gonna be able to escape destruction, basically. I feel like that's how they put it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started looking at like thinking about the Justice League, some of the Justice League films, it's always like we're gonna escape destruction. They always like put it that way, like we gonna defeat, you know what I'm saying, judgment type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like it is. Like, so once, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna already be against that at hand because you're gonna be thinking like, oh man, coming to take over our world or destroy, you know what I mean? So it's like, I look at it like this. They want motherfuckers to be against the renewal of the earth, like type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's my opinion about it. What fight they pushing in people's minds to where like we reject judgment type shit. But anyhow, so the dream that I have when I fall asleep, it was like three, you know, it was like multiple dreams as I was resting, multiple dreams I had. But one of them, the first one was like I'm in the front room and outside I hear, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a disturbance outside or whatever, and a law enforcement out there. So I hear this dude chatting, bucking and shit. So I'm thinking he about to, like, you know what I'm saying, blow off on the police and shit. But he ended up saying some shit like he a spiritual warrior or whatever. So it was like, oh, well, maybe homie ain't, you know what I'm saying, try to beat up the police and shit. You hear me? So boom. Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers will shoot you down for nothing and it be justified. So if you throw the first punch and you, man, they definitely, you know what I'm saying, they gonna be able to get it. Man, that ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, that's on the books. They slapping that off already. Do the paperwork, is good. It ain't about nothing unless something went down I ain't know about it, and then it was like whatever. Now, step outside, somebody was detained. The guy that was just bucking up, they was just detaining him, sitting him down, as if like they was, you know what I'm saying, they was doing like a drug bust or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck going on? I don't know what's going on. And it's crazy though, because I ended up speaking with one of the police officers. They ended up coming over to me and shit, and because I was outside, I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. So homie seeing I'm out there being nosy and shit or whatever, so he came through because I had no idea about it. I ain't even know this shit had. I don't know if it just started or they just mandated this. I don't know what the fuck. But anyhow, anything about religion was like, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't. I guess it was like one world religion at this time, so it was like you couldn't, especially like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the Holy Bible and shit, or dealing behind the Messiah in that fashion. But like, other than that, but for the most part, all religions was like banned. Like, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't worship the Lord like that. Like that shit was done. So these boys about to go to jail behind that shit. But I don't know if the officer was like on their side and he tampered with the evidence to, you know what I'm saying, because like you couldn't be on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or none of that shit like that. Just you know what I mean, running sermons. So it's like they was doing some shit behind the scenes on like some dark web type shit, like to, you know what I'm saying, to escape from the folks. But I guess somebody had leaked it out and it pointed to that address. But somehow they was able to get scot-free without, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers finding out that they out here pushing sermons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they Paul and Peter or something, you hear me? So it went down like that. So off the bat, that officer, it made me think about the little Roman soldier and shit when Christ was like crunk and shit, like, damn man, homie got hella feet, like, you know what I'm saying, like dude running, like, you know what I'm saying. So like I ain't found nobody yet since I've been walking here You know what I'm saying? That believe in me like dude do. And homie a Gentile. But yeah. And then it was a another dream that I had where I believe the mark of the beast had just set out. Cause I remember it was a large group of people. It's like we was all, you know what I'm saying? We had rejected the shit, I guess. So we wasn't allowed to be in society because we can't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got no, you know what I mean? It's like not having a birth certificate, social security, like all this shit. Like we ain't got none of that shit. So we can't, you know what I mean? So we was just sitting in this big ass cafeteria, like a high school or like, it was like a high school cafeteria or some shit like that. And it was a lot of people. It was a lot of us in that pit. But it's like nobody was in anguish. Nobody was like sad, mad, hungry, none of that shit. Like we all was just kicking it. Like a motherfucker used to do at lunch, you know what I'm saying? And now you just chilling until the fucking bell ring to go to your next class. Like we was just chilling. Everybody was chilling, chatting and shit. It's like we was just, I don't know. That shit was strange. And then there was another fucking dream I had where it was like Universal Soldier, Terminator, Demolition Man, like all that shit, that type of shit with all these like androids and shit and robots and all that wild shit. So like on Samurai Jack, the little robot on Samurai Jack, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember seeing some shit like that. It made me think about Samurai Jack because they had like a little hat or something. I don't know, it was fucking nuts. But anyhow, I remember they had like this little electric collar around a nigga neck or some shit like that, so that nigga won't escape. But it was strange though, because we had access to things. I remember I was like on a bike and shit, and I noticed that I was on some shit to where I was always trying to escape because I ain't fuck with that shit. I was trying to get on the outskirts of the world, like to just be in the wilderness and shit. I was trying to get the fuck. You heard me? So like, I remember at one point in time they ended up zapping because they knew I was about to hit it on their ass. I don't know if a nigga had supernatural abilities, a nigga could fly, I don't know what the fuck, but them motherfuckers had a nigga pinned down. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get the fuck away from y'all ass. That shit was crazy, dog. I'm like, what the fuck? But I just found that shit strange. As soon as I woke up, immediately I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, talk about the shit and make a video and shit. It was like, oh, is it? But like I say, I ain't in a position to be teaching and shit, so I don't be trying to just like fucking whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that shit was strange as hell when I woke up. But I was crunk as fuck though. Like I wasn't scared or whatever. And I was surprised by that. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't fearful about it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just was like, I was excited. I was crunk, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, like how a nigga be ready to play fucking flag football and shit. I ain't played football and so like, sometimes I be like, man, nigga wanna goddamn throw a touchdown pass or something, catch a touchdown pass, nigga miss motherfucking juking and shit. Used to have fun like a motherfucker playing football, though, especially middle school days. Oh my god. But yeah, that shit was insane, man. I'm like, this is some wild fucking shit, though. As soon as I fucking go to sleep, I dream about some crazy ass shit. Yeah, that was insane. But oh, this was wild as hell. This threw me for this, man. This spent my medulla. So I'm passing through, and I hear these ladies just chattering, like, you know what I'm saying some shit about like, man, it's only been, you know what I'm saying, a few days. The nigga tell my ear in love, like, fuck wrong, what this dude got going on, saying, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dog, I never in my life told any one of those ladies that I love them, nor did I ever shoot them about love tales. I ain't never showed them that I, you know what I'm saying, that I drop love song and shit like this here. So I'm trying to figure, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So as they still chatting around, like laughing and shit, joking on me and shit. So I yell out, it is love. It has to be love. And that's when they got fearful because they pouted like how chicks do when I beg them to start giving me their vagina. Like they just get all distraught and like sad and shit and just like they just like had this pout face and shit. And they did that shit and I was like, oh fuck no, like this shit here is getting terrifying up to. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, this shit be so crazy, dog. Man, I'd be like, dog, this shit is insane. Like I'm chilling with this one lady, and I'm like venting to her and shit, trying to, cause I ain't used to pay attention to shit, cause I come from like just touching on chicks, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had a few chicks like play tug of war with their panties and shit. Like I ain't never have a bitch like, you know what I'm saying, be totally, but you know what I'm saying. You know, chicks be wanting you to run game on them and shit and all this crazy shit. So I'm like, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But so I come from that, so. Dog, this shit so motherfucking crazy, man. So I'm telling her about how when I be looking in these women's eyes and shit, and I be like, holy shit, the fucking sex look is like, you know what I'm saying? Like the little sex look, and it's like, I'm standing over a lady ready for missionary, and I'm like, holy, this shit is fucking. I'm like, these ladies are fucking terrible. So I'm telling her about it, and she like, oh, them women just want to fuck. I want your heart, and I'm like, y'all ladies don't be paying attention to nothing a nigga be. I'm like, didn't I tell you that I ain't trying to do all that like that? But I respect her so much though, because like most ladies play off on you, you know what I'm saying, to pretend like everything cool and shit, and then once they see you chilling and relaxed, they'll just come through trying to plant their flag. So I just respected her for like letting me know off the bat, like, no, I don't give a fuck about none of that. This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, lady, you just don't give a damn about nothing. I'm like, it's like, you right, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And she was saying some shit about like, I ain't whining to you about who hurt me and all. And I was like, didn't I tell you I ain't got no fucking heartache? Like, I told you that I'm scared, I'm terrified. So it was like, that shit was crazy. I was like, but I respect her though, because like she just came straight through the door, like, nah, like I want to do this. I don't give a fuck about how you don't want to spend this much time, and you don't want to do all that. You don't want to talk on the phone. You want to text. I do. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, nigga, you on this like once a week shit. Like, no, I want to see you, like, we in position to see each other, like, nigga, really every day. But you know what I'm saying? I settle for 4, like, not fucking 2 or 1, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, that shit wild as hell though. But man, I'm talking about like having these little conversations with these women, and I'm like, what the fuck they got going on? I ain't no fucking gigolo. I ain't no fucking pimp. I'm like, what's the deal with this shit, man? Like, these women, like, they trying to like push me into that category, like, and I'm like, the fuck y'all got going on, man? Like, this one lady, I remember she was like down there begging me to like break me off and shit, and I'm like, holla. One of the situations, she like, cause I be like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get chicks to leave me alone without any drama and shit, without them being mad or like feeling played and shit like that, cause I don't really be on that trying to like break bitches hard and, you know what I'm saying, run game on bitches shit like this shit. So one day she was like, I don't think I'm well off enough for you, and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking? That shit crazy. And then when I was chilling with the one shit, I'm thinking it's like my partner and shit. We about to put our pens together and really you did. And I'm like, it's just certain time. And I'm like, no, this ain't that, man. You ain't supposed to be having these little feelings about me and shit. Cause I was telling her about some shit one day, and she was like, when you finna get it, whatever. And I'm like, I ain't say nothing at that time through the conversation. I just rolled over because I guess I was so crunk about what I was speaking about. But I had to bring it back to it because I'm like, what the fuck is she on? And she was like, yeah, you know, I was trying to see when you wanted to get it, because you know what I'm saying, like, you did, not right now, but you know, like, you know what I'm saying, I can. And I'm like, man, what the hell wrong with y'all? But yeah, that shit crazy. But like, man, no. And just recently, this shit was so motherfucking wild with the little lady. So it's like 2 other chicks. I was like, no, that gotta be because some people say they don't believe in coincidences and shit. I'm like, well, that couldn't have been a coincidence. Well, yeah, but yeah, that could have been, if you know what I'm saying, coincidence, or you know what I'm saying, if that's the thing. Some people don't believe in that, but that shit, this shit scared the fuck out of me. Cause I like to tell chicks I love them and shit, and just be wilding on some shit like a nigga married and just be. And nigga, nowadays this shit is just horrible. Like, a bitch can be married and still like, nah, I ain't into dealing with married women anyway. But just saying, like, a bitch can be in a relationship and still treat you as if like you her only dude. Like, oh fuck no, that is insane. Can't tap into that. But anyhow, Curb Your Enthusiasm shit. I'm at the Chinese spot, the Japanese spot, the hibachi shit. Anyhow, so it was a dude coming in that bed. He was getting his order. His shit was ready, so they was lacing him up and all that shit. So he like asking his ladies or whatnot, whoever them ladies was to him. He was asking because it was over the phone. He was asking them what beverage they want. So he was like, I guess one of them wanting a Sprite. He was like, ain't got no Sprite, so he named all the cold drinks they had or whatnot. So boom, get out of there. So after he dip off, the lady, she pulls up and she purchases her meal. I mean, she making her transaction for her meal or whatnot and all this shit. So boom, I don't know if she must have asked him for a Sprite before, I don't know if it was because of the dude, whatever. I don't know, but anyhow, so she I don't know if that was she was distraught about. I don't know if that is what she was like disturbed about, but I saw it on her face, like she was like agitated or whatever. I don't know, upset or something. She was bothered. So she just shouts out, not shouts out, but she speaks out, like damn, like you got, because it was a nice amount of cases of Sprite sitting up there. So she like damn, like all these Sprites y'all got sitting up in here, y'all can't sell me a fucking Sprite. You know what I'm saying? So immediately I'm joked out on some Larry David shit, thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Soon as they open up that Sprite case, because it's a warm cold drink, that motherfucker ain't cold. So like the health inspector busts through the door, like shut this bitch down. Shut this bitch down. You know what I'm saying? Because like you ain't allowed to sell warm cold drinks. And I was thinking to myself, like, what if that's the thing, like in restaurants, like you can't sell like warm canned sodas or some shit. Like I went, so I'm just totally joked out at this point, like just rolling, thinking about Larry David, how he would have handled the situation on Curb Your Enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't even really want no soda anyway. He getting water. But for some reason, he can't find it in his mind to get over this shit. Like, all this fucking Sprite sitting up here. Why in the fuck you can't sell this lady a can of Sprite? So they would have went through a whole thing, dog. Everybody else in the restaurant would have been like, yeah, like you got this. And then especially the one, he probably would have came back. Because I think she might have said that before he left, while he was grabbing the utensils and shit. So he would have came back. This shit just would have been hell, dog. And then I remember, no. And after this was funny too, because after this, cause it really had me to move the curve, cause like homie, a Japanese man, he got the heavy accent. So bro was like, next time you come through the video, I'm gonna have a Sprite all laced up in that, but I might have nothing but Sprite in that video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about like, is she a returning customer? Like, does she be in a bit often to where like he knows she coming back, or was like homie just like? So she was like, what? Like. It was funny, though, because I knew it was because like she couldn't really, and not to like pick on people with accents and shit, like just comedy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit be funny, but not like to pick on motherfuckers with heavy accents and shit from other countries. But like she was like, what? Because like she didn't understand what he said at first, because she wasn't even really paying attention. And bruh said it again, and then she was like, oh, thank you, or whatever. And I don't know if she was being sarcastic, or she was just like, you know what I'm saying, in that mood, like she was just disturbed, and she really meant thank you, but like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, but this shit was fun. Bro was like, next time you come to the bitch, I'm gonna have a whole thing laced with Sprites for you, you hear me? But yeah, the whole warm cold drink thing was fucking funny. It was like the health inspector gonna bust straight through the door, like all of a sudden, as soon as that boy pulled that soda, they was already on their way, and they just happened to fucking roll through that bit. I'm like, dog, this is fucking crazy. Then I remember I'm at Dollar General one day. This shit was fucking hilarious. So I'm pulling up to the register, and I see this lady, and she like looking around. She by the register too, but I'm thinking she finna fuck around and bust a right or some shit and continue shopping, because she looked like she's still shopping. So it was somebody else already up at the register at line purchasing they items. So she stops. You heard me? So I'm like, she stops way behind the line, like as if it's like 3 people in front of her or some shit. So I'm behind her. I'm about to just run in front of her, but I know she in line because she just sitting there. You hear me? So I'm like, this shit draw me over. So like, I'm finna ask her, like, because I don't want to just skip her in line, but I'm finna just push her further in line though. So I'm finna ask her, like, is she in line? So I asked her, and she was like, yeah. I'm like, why you way back here? So she was like, so she started like she started like being all jittery and fidgeting around and shit. She was like, I can't remember what she said, but I remember her saying something about COVID-19 or whatever. So we just like whatever joking around and shit like this and shit. So I'm like, nah, I'm about to skip. I was about to cut the line and shit like this. I'm about to skip you, motherfucking. So she was like, I would have let you know nicely and shit. So I started rolling, and she was like, I said nicely. She was a little Caucasian lady. Both of the ladies was Caucasian and shit or whatever. But the shit was fucking hilarious. But what drew me though was like how she was acting all jittery and shit. Like she fidgeting around and shit. I'm like, calm down. I'm like, relax. Like, I hate when women be doing that, because like I be just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be trying to like get bitches numbers and shit. Like I be trying to just like, you know what I'm saying, shake conversation on some cool shit. But like they be making it so difficult. Especially when I remember, oh man, like that lady there, like And it be blowing me when they do that shit too, cause it be like, why every time I get around you just act all fucking innocent and just sincere and just like, and they be using this little sex ass voice and shit, and they be having this little smirk on their face and shit. I'd be like, lady, you is, especially when I would I tried to holler at old girl and I was like, why is she talking like that? Oh, soft like that. You don't talk like, I heard you in speech like you don't talk like, I know what I'm saying, that shit be talking. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, that situation. Boom. I'm in that bitch chilling. The same chick I was just hollering about. Her and a little friend. Her friend was on the phone and shit, but her and her friend, they come through for all in that bitch. And they just come and sit right by me. It was like so much space in me where they chicks could have sat. But they said the chick that, you know what I'm saying, I was wanting to get up on, she came and sat right by me. I'm in the phone, I'm reading Psalms and shit, chilling. So she don't, man, that shit crazy. I'm like, dog, why did, and this bitch fine. This bitch is a 10-piece. I'm like, why this bitch so afraid to talk to me, dog? I'm like, is a bitch afraid I'm gonna like shoo her away or some shit and that shit gonna hurt her feelings too bad or some shit? I'm like, why chicks be doing that shit? That shit be making me scared, because it's like, how you gonna behave if we start doing sex? You know what I'm saying? Because like shit, I done experienced some terrifying shit with these women fucking telling them I love them and shit. And so I'm looking at her like, how the fuck you gonna behave if, because you already behaving unruly. I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that ain't. But so she say some shit to a friend, because a friend on the phone. So she on some shit. She don't want her friend to like annoy me to where like I get up and walk away or some shit. Because I guess she like already know my whole little thing. Like I be kicked back chilling. Like I don't fuck with nothing. Like I be chilling to myself type shit. So she already seeing it. So she trying to be cautious about how she approached me and shit. I don't know what the fuck she had going on. That shit was crazy. So the dude, he hollered at her and shit on some shit, because I guess he wanted to herself. So he hollered like, man, why you bothering that dude? Like, so like, bro, bro, she bothering you? I'm like, nah, bro, she straight. She good. She good. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not bothering nothing over here. She's straight. And I found that to be odd, because I'm like, dog, like, why you worried about this bitch sitting next to me and shit? Like, what the fuck they got to do with you? I don't know if he was cutting up with her. I don't know what the fuck, but that shit was crazy. But yeah, that was wild experiencing that. Like, oh, girl had me throw it off with that shit, because I'm like, you fine as a motherfucker. Why is you behaving like this? Not to say that, you know what I'm saying, women should be going around just like hollering at men on some shit. But if it's a serious situation to where a woman feel like it's something that she probably can grow into, why not try to see if you can get to know something? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, women shouldn't be out there motherfucker just hollering at men on something. You know what I'm saying? But, you know. And then the situation with the one lady, she a 10-piece too. One day I catch her checking me out and shit, right? I end up catching, I caught her. She's staring me down. I'm like, this bitch is insane. And I caught her, she swung back again, staring me down again. This bitch almost running to a pole, my nigga. I was like, oh no, bitch, you way too fine to be behaving like this. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This was a while ago though. That shit was fucking, man, that shit, I'm like, dog, this shit is crazy. But yeah, man, that shit, I done experienced some wild shit. That shit, like the one little situation with the little chicks with the hug and shit. That shit blew my fucking mind, because I'm like, what the fuck is, and them one, she was so bona fide. Like I'm talking about like I'm a little skinny dude, so like I couldn't be in a relationship with a lady like that, bro. She thick as a motherfucker, you heard me? Like, that shit crazy. But anyhow, so motherfuckers high fiving and shit like this shit or whatever. And then this one little chick, she liked me and shit. So she come getting all personal on some shit as if like she my old lady, and fucking she wanna like let the other chicks know around, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this you know what I'm saying? So she comes and give me a hug and shit. She was like, nah, fuck all that handshaking, that dap and shit. Like, bro, I wanna hug you, hear me? So I'm just like, whatever. I don't want to draw further attention, so I just give her a hug, and that's what I ended up doing, drawing further attention by giving her a fucking hug. Because two of the ladies that ended up giving me a handshake, because like I guess they ain't wanna, you know what I mean? So they seen that shit and they was like, whoa, that boy give out hugs and shit. So you mean to tell me you can just go ask that boy for a hug and he'll give you one of them shit? So they just came through and just like, oh, let me get one of that shit was insane, bro. They just like as soon as they saw that shit, like they rushed over there and like, oh shit, I want to hug too. Like, I'm like, man, this shit is insane. Terrible shit. Fucking terrible shit. I'm like, dog. And I remember one day, cause like the one dude, he'll be at work hugging all the chicks and shit. So one day, I think he had tried to hug him. So it was an older lady and shit too. And she used to be like, you know what I'm saying, flirt with a nigga too on some shit. But anyhow, I remember one day she was like, "Don't come here hugging me and shit." Like, I'm professional. I was like, oh shit, she tough. But yeah, man, I'm talking about some wild cat shit, man. Wild cat shit. Like, dog, man, like the one day, and see, back then, dog, I ain't used to be paying attention for shit, cause I think I'm a ceiling fan. I think I'm the coolest dude in the world. Like, bitches don't want me like that. Like, shit, cool. Like, bitches don't catch feelings for me. They just be bored or super horny. Like, everything's cool, nigga. One day, this one chick I used to be, dog, man, I remember speaking about a relationship about her before, but I never asked her to be my old lady. She never asked me to be her dude. So one day I heard her shout out. She was like, "He taken." But then I ain't think nothing of it because like I'm chilling. I'm thinking to me she wasn't serious. I ain't think she was being serious. I thought she was just like, I don't know. I just let that shit blow over my head. You know how fucking terrifying that is, dog? Like, I ain't know she was my old lady. Dog, that shit is crazy. That shit is fucking crazy. Like the situation with the one chick that I ran game on her and all this shit, and I was like, lady, so you really telling me you didn't see that I ain't want to have sex with you that night? But anyhow, whatever. But anyhow, this few chicks I was dealing with, just like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm assuming they on some shit. They want to just break niggas' hearts or some shit, or they dealing with some type of magic or whatever. Because it's like, I'm telling these bitches that I got issues and shit like this here or whatever. And the nigga be saying that shit too, you know what I'm saying? Make a bitch not want to fuck with him and shit. But it's true though, a nigga got issues, nigga got problems dealing with relationships and shit. So, and on top of that, the way that I want to go about a relationship, that shit is difficult. It's hard to accomplish that. And these women, they just be trying to jump over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like some bitches be acting as if like I'm some gigolo or a pimp or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then the whole situation about finances, like the one, it's like chicks will be on some shit like, a man don't need money for a woman to like him and all this shit here. And I'm like, especially the one chick, like, you know damn well why I'm speaking about money. Like for me, I'll be like, dog, that shit can keep a nigga from having early sex. You know what I'm saying? A nigga can actually sit back and chill and scour the earth and find you know what I'm saying, seek out the type of women that a nigga actually trying to deal with and be, you know what I'm saying, date in a correct way, the right manner. And it's like they stunting on me because they see, you know what I'm saying, they it's like, dog, like how in the hell none of these women like show respect, like, okay, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, you being honest and all this shit here and this and that one. You know what I'm saying? Bitches showing out shit like I think you afraid of commitment and saying all this other shit like you so against being with someone. They think I'm just like want to be alone forever or some shit like that. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. But it's like, dog, how come none of those women like was like dog, I swear, years ago, she the only it's probably other women that I had conversations with over the phone, like on some just one night conversation type shit or whatever. I don't know, I can't remember. But she the only lady I remember that respected me for that shit, for like being honest with women and shit like that. She the only woman lady I know, and she wasn't even my fucking lady. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's like the ladies I dealt with and have sex with, they ain't, you know what I'm saying, give me the respect on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they did to themselves or whatever, and they just was trying to be like, man, fuck all that shit. Like I'm trying to like fuck with you or some other shit. Fuck all that shit you talking about. But I don't know. But like she the only lady I know that like tipped her hat to me on that shit, like for being honest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be just whatever the fuck, just playing around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like on some first week, 1 month shit, like you know what I'm saying? You can't expect the motherfucker to be But still, though, you know what I'm saying, dude, men shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying, playing on women, because whatever you want to get out of a woman, you can get it out of her openly. You know what I'm saying? There's women out there that'll let you sleep in their house if you ain't got nowhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Some women want somebody, you know what I'm saying, at their crib. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some chicks want to give niggas money, like, you know what I'm saying. So you don't have to like run game on a bitch to get dollars out of. You know what I'm saying? Like some chicks will give you bread, like, you know what I'm saying. Like you going there, and especially if like she cool with you on some shit, and then she enjoys your sex or some shit like that, and like that's all you gotta do, really. You ain't gotta like run game, really. You know what I'm saying? I guess some of them you do because, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But there's women out there that's just open to all that shit. But I don't know. But the whole shit with the men versus women shit, that is insane. Like that's a whole deal. That is crazy. And I feel like I think it's more spiritual though. But like, yeah, the dark side be trying to push me into that shit. It's like, oh no, I can't get into that. And the whole thing too with this whole motherfuckers trying to, yeah, that's why I feel like that's what it is. Cause like motherfucker be trying to make me feel lonely. Like a nigga see couples out and shit, and they'll like be trying to like flaunt like they relationship or some shit. And it's strange because I heard a nigga him, whatever bro name, however you pronounce bro name or whatever, or if that's like, I don't know. But I heard bruh speak upon this shit, and it blew my fucking mind, because I'm like, dog, I knew I wasn't fucking tripping. I knew I was like experiencing this weird that ain't never happened to me in life ever. But for some reason lately, like I say, over the past year or so, or maybe over the maybe it's been like half a year, I've been experiencing that shit. Like motherfuckers like trying to make me feel lonely and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Then when I heard the dude speak on some shit, he calls it the heartbreak tactic, and I was like, I knew I wasn't tripping, because like I knew I wasn't tripping. I like, dog, motherfuckers really trying to push me a heartache. I'm talking about like motherfucker telling me that my whatever. I'm like, my heart isn't broken. I'm chilling. Like I don't understand like how you gonna try to throw a heartache on me. I'm like, and even if I am, let's say I am, what's it to you that it's like, I guess motherfuckers just want to see me in pain. And that's crazy. It's like, here I am, I'm trying to like prevent motherfuckers from getting their heart broken and trying to get motherfuckers to get over their heartache. Motherfuckers trying to have me to be heartbroken. I'm like, I'm trying to help y'all motherfuckers. I'm trying to cure the land of this bullshit. Motherfucker wailing Japan or Peru or wherever the fuck. I'm trying to cut this shit off the hand. Like get motherfuckers to get out of this heartache shit, because motherfuckers done committed suicide behind this shit, man. Motherfuckers done killed theyself and then killed others, then got killed because they woofing up at motherfuckers. Like a chick then ran down on a chick, dude then ran down on a dude about they, you know what I'm saying, relationship, and got murdered or then murdered somebody. So it's like, come on, man. Like, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit is insane. But that's another thing too about the dudes that be with they done with women and shit. It's like, but I joked around about this, about wishing that I felt a little bit how they felt, so I can stop telling chicks I love them on some playing around shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going around telling chicks I love them, knowing they ain't finna try to build a long lasting relationship with them. But I be telling them that though, you know what I'm saying? I be telling them that, like, whatever. But still, that shit be scary as hell dealing with these ladies on that shit. But it's like, dog, you done with women. It's like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers just know like they never gonna be horny again. So it's like, yeah, I don't need chicks no more. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, but I don't know. But anyhow, this is the Cool Cast Podcast, the coolest podcast on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be cool out there, but be hot for the Lord. You did?